Noah's Ark is described in the Torah, the Bible and the Quran as a large boat that was built to save humans and animals from destruction during the great flood that covered the earth. Its power as a religious artefact and symbol has brought about renewed efforts to find its resting place. A group of Russians has just returned from an expedition to Mount Ararat, reviving their quest to find Noah's Ark. Expedition leaders say they plan to continue their trips in the coming years and hope to find scientific proof that the Ark exists or does not exist in this region of present-day Turkey.
Yes, Noah's Ark. Noah's Ark to the people who know about the Bible. Okay, this is a kind of legendary symbol of the past of the humankind. For other people, whom we could explain that Noah's Ark could be regarded as the symbol of the salvation of humankind, is another symbol. And this is a really interesting and I think a really important story for the whole humankind.
The expedition, led by Andrei Polyakov, set out to explore key areas that were long believed to be the resting site of Noah's Ark. The team began by exploring the boat-shaped mound site just south of Mount Ararat, known as Durapinya. This formation is one of 3 boat-like structures along Mount Ararat that has stirred debate over the past decades. Some proponents argue that it is the remains of, or the impression left by, Noah's Ark, while others say that it is only a natural formation. It is certain that the Ark is there. We found many things that confirm that people lived there in ancient times and that it was Noah and 8 people who were with him. We brought back some video which will be in our film that proves this. We also have video of a boat which had been believed to be Noah's Ark. We have no doubt that this is a boat. Nobody in our expedition doubts this. We will let scientists determine whether or not it is Noah's Ark. But this is absolutely some type of ancient boat, and this proves that the craft of boat building has existed for thousands of years. They are not the first expedition to the region, but the most recent. During the Cold War, the region was closed because it was right on the border between the Soviet Union and NATO member Turkey. It remains a politically sensitive area today, with the Kurdish population living along the border with Armenia and Iran, and for this reason, access is limited. Polyakov and his team were granted a rare chance for their 6-day mission and depended on the knowledge and hospitality of the locals. As far as I understood, the locals seem to divide people into 2 categories. They don't show everyone what is there. In order for them to show you, you have to have a key to their hearts. And I think this is what made our expedition successful. We were able to communicate with the locals well. They were wary of us at first and didn't show us anything at the beginning. There were times when we arrived at a location and we knew what we wanted to film there, and we were standing practically 5 meters from the object, but they would tell us that there wasn't anything there. So we would leave, we would talk with them and explain some things to them, and then we would return after 2 days to that same location, and they would show us immediately what was only 5 meters away, and we would see it. The expedition hopes to extensively explore Mount Ararat in the coming years with an international team of scientists and researchers. But if indeed they do find Noah's Ark, they hope that the historic artefact can remain at Mount Ararat, explored, discovered, but undisturbed by commercial ventures.